Yo, what's up, man? My name's Corey, and I'm from Seminole, Florida. Uh, man, I don't know, bro. I just can't seem to find the help that I really need because I can't really find anybody that's went through what I went through. And not that everybody doesn't have their own story, but mine's kind of far fetched. But you know. Started from the age of 9. I went into a psych hospital because my mom and dad got divorced, and I couldn't understand why my dad had to leave. From that point from 9 to 16, I stayed in and out of juvenile, Mariana Boys School, and I was a gang member, and I just was going haywire. I was robbing people, robbing drug dealers, and doing all kind of dumb stuff. But so I go to prison when I was 16 with a 3-year sentence. And right when I got there, I beat up the police and escaped. I took his walkie-talkie, jumped the fence, escaped, and my life went downhill from there. I went straight to Florida State Prison, and from that point on to every worst prison in Florida they would transfer me to. I was a bad inmate. I wasn't a very nice person. I had to be what I had to be, and that's just, you're either going to be a dog or you're going to be dog food, man. That's just how it is. And I got to where I was institutionalized, I would say. I started liking where I was at. I started to quit caring about if I ever went home or not. I never thought I'd go home. But I did. I went home, and 10 and a half years later, age 20, almost 27, and stayed out 100 days and stole a book of checks and got 15 mandatory for that. So I went back to prison for 15 more years, and that was a total of about 26 years. During that time, the police would beat me, gas me, they pepper sprayed me all the time. Just for looking out my window, they locked me up behind the door on what they call close management. And that's where if you're a bad inmate or whatever, they say you did. I was back there for stabbing somebody several times, actually. Plus other things, drug trafficking and stuff. Because that's pretty much all I did my whole time was get high, drink wine, rob people, and sell drugs and gamble. And, the last 5 years of my sentence I spent at Florida State Prison behind the door on close management, CM1, for a cell phone, and drug trafficking drugs. And, I finally decided, man, I need to get my shit together because I'm never going home. I'm sitting behind that door by myself. It didn't bother me by that time. I had already been on close management 5 times, so it was what it was. I didn't care one way or the other because I still did what I did back there. So, long story short, that shit fucked my head up, man. That shit literally fucked my head up, man, to the point where I don't even like to be around anybody, man. I don't like to be around crowds. I don't like to be around. I don't like to be around anybody, especially the police. You know what I mean? I don't know how to fit in with people. I don't know how to take these people. I don't know how to keep from fucking these bitches up because, dude, this shit's rough, man. I already feel like I lost everything. I lost my wife. I lost my dog. I lost my business. I owned a business for 5 years. Detailing cars. My wife and I, we were, really good at what we did. We made a lot of money at it. And I ended up getting it back into the drug scene. And that's not a good place to be, man. I'm steady going through it with dudes because I don't know how to take their mouth. You know, I don't know how to deal with them. I don't know how to without smashing them in the head with a brick or something. Because that's what I'm used to. You know, I want to be a better person. I want my wife back. I want my dog back. I want the life she gave me back. Because never in my life, even sitting behind that door on close lines with Florida State Prison, have I ever felt so alone. I've been out 10 years now. I just got 2 DUIs for sleeping in my truck. Both times, 4 days apart. They took my license for 5 years. They can keep that motherfucker. If they can get back into my life after 10 years of being free, just that easy, I don't even want that shit back. Shit, I don't want to give them no other chance to fuck with me. Life's good out here, man. Some people just don't realize how good it is. I'll sit out here on my patio and I'll think about all the people I know that'll never see this shit again in life. The dead, even the still living, will never see outside that fence again in life. Man, it's something to think about. But how do you get help for it? Who's been through what I've been through? I've pretty much been locked up since I was 9. I've been mentally fucked by the police because I jumped on one of them. I have a bad attitude when it comes to police. I respect them, but I don't feel like they're any better than me. So anyway, it's a whole other story. But where do you get help for this shit? Tell me, where do you get help? You know, I pretty much live the streets now. I'm at a place right now. I mean, I got everything I need. If I wanted anything, you know, if I want to go jump in a swimming pool, that's what I do, man. I ain't never been able to make that decision. I ain't never been able to live how I wanted to live. But it's happening, man. I lost a good wife, man. I lost a family. I lost my business. I lost faith in humanity. 2 DUIs for sleeping in my car. That's crazy. It's got me wrapped back up in the system now. And what you gonna do? But guess what? I ain't gonna let it stop me from building a future because life's too good out here, man. I'm gonna get right back up and pay off all them fines, which I already paid off most of them. But it is what it is, homie. Where do you get help at? Somebody tell me.